The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens, written by Sean Covey. This chapter was created and narrated by Tara Fraga and Sarah Rangel. In this presentation, we are going to review habit number 3, put first things first. This chapter's main idea is to teach you how to prioritize your life. We are going to review a model called the time quadrants. This model teaches you how to separate things that are important and things that are urgent. Important things are things that you must do first, activities that contribute to your mission and your goals. Urgent things are in-your-face things, activities that demand immediate attention. There are 4 different time quadrants: the procrastinator, the slacker, the yes man, and the prioritizer. Let's start with quadrant 1, things that are both urgent and important. There will always be things in the quadrant 1 category that we can't control and that we must get done. The procrastinator is addicted to urgency. She likes to put things off and put things off and put things off until it becomes a crisis. But she likes it that way because, you see, doing everything at the last minute gives her a rush. In fact, her mind won't kick into gear until there's an emergency. She thrives under pressure. Planning ahead is simply out of the question for the procrastinator. It would ruin the excitement of doing everything at the last possible moment. Quadrant 3 represents things that are urgent but not important. It is characterized by trying to please other people and responding to their every desire. Quadrant 3 is loaded with activities that are important to other people but not important to you. Things that you would like to say no to but can't because you're afraid you might offend someone. This person tries so hard to please everyone that he usually ends up pleasing no one, including himself. Quadrant 3 is one of the worst quadrants to be in because it has no backbone. It's fickle and will blow whichever way the wind is blowing. Meet the slacker who loafs about in quadrant 4. He loves anything in excess, like too much TV, too much sleep, too many video games, or too much time on the web. He is a professional loafer, sleeping until noon every day. He absolutely loves comic books. He's never had a job, but he's young and he has his health, so why would he want to work? School, of course, is the last thing on his mind. He'd rather, just hang out. Going to the movies, chatting on the web, or just hanging out are part of a healthy lifestyle. It's only whenever they're done in excess that they become a waste of time. Now back to quadrant 2. Quadrant 2 is made of things that are important but not urgent, like relaxation, building friendships, exercising, planning ahead, and doing homework on time. It's the quadrant of excellence, the place where everyone wants to be. Quadrant 2 activities are important, but are they urgent? No. Meet the prioritizer. Although she's by no means perfect, she basically got it all together. She takes a look at everything she has to do and then prioritizes, making sure her first things get done first and her last things last, because she has the simple but powerful habit of planning ahead. She's usually on top of things. She makes time to exercise and renew herself, even if it means pushing aside other things. The people who matter most in her life, like her family and friends, come first. Planning out your life. To start with, I highly recommend using a planner of some sort that has a calendar and space to write down appointments, assignments, to-do lists, and goals. If you want, you can even make your own planner out of a spiral-bound notebook. Planning weekly. Take 15 minutes each week to plan your week and just watch what a difference it can make. Once you have a planner of some sort, follow this 3-step weekly planning process. Step 1. Identify your big rocks. Step 2. Block out time for your big rocks. Step 3. Schedule everything else. We are going to review these 3 steps right now. Step 1. Identify your big rocks. At the end or beginning of each week, sit down and think about what you want to accomplish for the upcoming week. Ask yourself, what are the most important things I need to do this week? I call these your big rocks. They are sort of like mini goals and should be tied into your mission statement or long-term goals. Step 2. Block out time for your big rocks. During your weekly planning, block out time for big rocks by booking them in your planner. For example, you might decide the best time to get started on your history report is Tuesday night and the best time to call your grandma is Sunday afternoon. Now block out those times. It's like making a reservation. Step 3. Schedule everything else. Once you have your big rocks booked, schedule in all your other little to-do things, daily tasks, and appointments. You may also want to look ahead on your calendar and record upcoming events and activities like a vacation, concert, or birthday. By taking the skills you have learned in this video into consideration, you will be closer to finding the key to success.